Hi guys, welcome to another pod of View for the Gantry. We're going to start with the West Ham game.
Yeah, go on, I'll let you go.
It wasn't a great performance against Everton. There were a couple shining bits, I think.
Was there?
I think we had a couple of chances that looked all right, but it wasn't really.
I think the one saving grace is that Pickford got man of the match.
Yeah.
But I genuinely, that was a man at the match because there were 22 bad players on the pitch. That wasn't because... I don't know how much longer. I said give it till the end of November, I think I said. We've got Newcastle on the 25th. That ain't going to get any easier. So we take 45 minutes getting to a game. And Newcastle have shown now against Arsenal and City that when you go to St James's Park, be it an early, all right, fair enough. I think a later on Monday will be the exact same. They hit you straight away, didn't they?
Yeah,
quick starters.
They don't stop, do they? They've got constant work rate. I think, I said the same thing. I said you give them a year, but we've nearly played everyone now. And
Were you 11 through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the football is better. The football is better. Anyone who says it's not is delusional.
No, 2 seconds. The football's only better for 45 minutes.
Yeah, no.
The first 45 minutes. When I say I've seen a good half most weeks, have you seen a good first half?
No, it's always the second. The problem is he's starting it's the 11 that he starts just never seems to pick it up. So stop starting the same players.
Yeah, I saw...
Soler, I thought when he came on, I thought he was all right again. I don't think he was bad.
Yeah, he kind of threw it to the wall.
Yeah.
By the way, Souček was good.
Mm-hmm.
That's not saying
Ketter again, didn't even know he was on the pitch. He was awful.
Yeah, nah.
I reckon he's already gone through the door.
They need to sort that, don't they? It's the same. Funny enough, we'll go into Arsenal later, but it's the exact same with that. You see how different the team Arsenal is when Odegaard's actually on it or actually in the squad. We're a better team. We managed to have some creativity in that midfield. He ain't providing anything.
No, so get him off. Don't start him.
No.
We've said it the last couple of weeks now. He's not been on it. He's not been up for it. So you don't start him.
That Guilherme looked all right for 5 minutes he came on.
Yeah.
Actually took a man on. It was quite refreshing to see. I don't understand some of his subs, though.
No.
Emerson, I don't think was brilliant, but then you take Wan-Bissaka off on the right, I think, to put Kufal on because he's more attacking, which is fair enough. He likes whipping more balls into the box. But then you take Wan-Bissaka off for Emerson.
Yeah.
It just didn't really make much sense.
I think with the rumours of pressure being on him and stuff like that, and obviously
it's not just rumours. They've literally we've background checked 2 managers. A guy that used to be, the Borussia Dortmund manager last year. He was an assistant manager for Moyes a couple of years back, and the Stuttgart manager, for the life of me, I can't remember his name. We background checked both of them.
I think
he hasn't. They aren't happy.
No, and to be fair, right, the football's been there, but we're just not getting the results out of it, and it's because of silly.
But has the football been there? This is what I'm saying.
I think the problem is we've dealt with dross of football for a couple of years now, so that when we've seen someone who actually plays a bit of attacking movement, it just.
The reason why I say it is when you go 11 game weeks, and I can't remember in my head a first half where we've been not just in it, because I say I think we were in it against Spurs in the first half, but not just in it, actually good. I can't remember one.
It always needs to be after half time.
Yeah, and he always needs to make 3 changes to do it.
Or at least the first 20 to 25 minutes until we actually start to get some sort of rhythm.
One positive, Fabianski looks good.
Yeah.
Better than fucking Areola did, not that that's hard.
No, Areola looked pish. To be fair to me, he doesn't really look on it against Everton. He looks a bit sloppy.
That's a poor Everton team as well.
Yeah, they were there for the taking. I think Antonio looks all right.
This is what I said to you earlier this year, wasn't it? When you lose against Villa or City and that, you look at it going, well, it is what it is. Those aren't our markers for how the season's going to go, because we're not looking at the top 4, let's be serious. But you can't draw against Everton at home.
No.
It just can't be. That can't be. You lose at Forest last week. All right, they're going well. Still Forest. Yeah. Who showed them this week? Who beat them 3-1 this week? Newcastle. Do you know what I mean? Like, not being funny. And it was at Forest. Mm-hmm. They showed exactly what to do against Forest. At times,
to be fair, I think that scoreline does flatter Newcastle, but we're not on about Newcastle.
Yeah, you know what I mean, though. You get very little chance against Forest. You need to actually put them away.
I think the problem is if he doesn't show any, like when we come back from international break, if he doesn't show any sort of will to drop the players that are starting,
it's balls, mate.
Yeah.
It's like we said at the start of the season, drop Souček, he's dropped him, we look worse, so put him back in.
Yeah.
That's fine. I prefer a midfield. Now I've seen that's one thing, is you've seen how many partnerships are on that midfield now. It's all over the gaff. I personally think it's Souček, Rodriguez, and build from there until we have pace, and I think we need pace. a number 8 with a bit of pace.
I'm not going to lie, I would drop Paqueta and I would play Soler in his position and then continue with that.
Soler, Guilherme, someone that's creative. Fuck's sake. I wouldn't even
thought he
mind.
was a winger.
Yeah, you can play Cam as well. So Kudus, play Cam.
It's improving as a Cam in the Prem. It's different.
Yeah, you know what I mean though. At the end of the day, I don't mind a slow 40.
Other than Paqueta.
I don't mind a slow 45 if we're trying something.
No, not as Cam though, but like you need. I would say like we just need to make a change because starting Paqueta is not doing anything. All he's picking up his cards.
You need a Cam that he play through.
Yeah, that's what he.
Not him though.
That's what he usually is when he's in good form. But he just he
ain't
doing anything.
You need somebody that is patient.
As I said,
I don't think Paqueta is patient enough to be that person to just sit there and be the connection to everyone. He's always wanting to go and follow somebody. He's always wanting to do this. He's already wanting to take somebody on. You need somebody that's just going to sit there and be like, right, draw man, pass, create the space. Paqueta creates a space, but then follows someone, so it doesn't matter.
So I'd like Rodriguez in the 6 because I think he's shown that he can do that, to be fair. Next to Souček, who's in a box-to-box 8, but I mean, he's never in the right position, but he has legs, so it is what it is. And then Kudus for me. Genuinely, how bad Paqueta's playing right now. And the good thing about putting Kudus in there is hopefully if Fulkrug's back for Newcastle, you can play a Bowen, Fulkrug, Somerville with Kudus behind them. And you don't lose work rate by taking Paqueta off because he ain't doing anything at the moment anyway. And
I don't think Antonio's looked bad the last couple of games.
No, he's right.
I think where Paqueta seems to have fallen off a cliff, Antonio seems to at least be like showing some sort of effort. He's willing to actually go for it.
I saw David Sullivan get absolute stick, and I'm all for going for the boards, but let's be fucking serious. They spent 150 million with this manager without seeing him play a game of football. I respect that massively. I don't think any of them are bad players that we've signed.
No.
But, I mean, funnily enough, the 3 ones, probably him and Wan-Bissaka's probably the best, Rodriguez. And
Wan-Bissaka's the best signing we've made.
Yeah.
By far. There's no one, his performance has been consistent since he came.
Well, at least you're going to get a bit of fucking money for Kudus.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Apparently we're going in for him in the summer, 80 million.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with that is there's no need to sell him, is there? But I don't see why we wouldn't sell him for 80. You got Somerville there.
Yeah.
You got Somerville there, and unfortunately, Kudus' best position is right winger. And also, as well, Kudus is far better than being a backup.
I'm not thinking he would be playing a backup. I think he'd be playing on the left.
Yeah, well, watch him this season because he's not that good on the left.
No,
he looks awkward.
No, because then you can play Saka on the left. That's where Saka started.
Alright.
Saka started on the left, and then
it's just what I've seen at Kudus this season.
It was like with Lundberger and Emery that put him as a left back.
Yeah.
And then whenever Arteta came in, he was a right winger.
I like him on that right, and if you ain't going to play him on the right, please just put him in the centre. Now I've had to think about it, and if you don't want to play Somerville, can we just push Paqueta out to left wing and maybe have a narrow left wing? That's what we've done most of the season next to Moyes.
Yeah, I just think, to be honest,
it just isn't working that midfield.
No, Paqueta needs dropped. I think we need shown that we can play without him because it ain't working the way we're doing it.
But I've changed my stance a bit on Locke just because we're running out of tactical setups we can do, and a lot aren't working. Forest, we got overrun, and it was so obvious we were going to get overrun. I watched it with you, and it was so obvious. We went in a back 3, we had Rodriguez and Alvarez, and he said to me Alvarez was going to get a yellow, definitely, and probably sent off. And all I said was, we didn't have the legs. We were going to get shown for pace all day, every day. And we did.
Alvarez is a bomb scare.
Yeah.
The problem is he can have one blinder of a game, and then the next 5 is getting booked.
He doesn't understand. Obviously, some games you get away with quite a bit, and some games you get away with 9. And see when his first challenge is a yellow, he doesn't have that off switch of going, right.
Yeah.
You know why he doesn't have? A football brain. He does that, and I say that with that second yellow against Forest. There's no way any player that has a football in mind slides.
Rodriguez wouldn't have gone in for that.
If it's a shoulder to shoulder, it's not a yellow.
But it wasn't.
Joe done me in as well. I know it's his last week, but he's dropped into it. Nowhere near got the ball, and then as soon as he's seen the Forest player roll about, which by the way, all fair play to him because he knew he was going to get sent off, he's rolled about, and then he's literally looked at the ref and gone like that straight away, and you're like, no, because you're a fucking idiot. Yeah. That's why. All joking aside, if Kilman, I think, in my memory, wasn't covering him, he'd just been sent off. So it was just outside our penalty area.
Yeah.
It's just fucking stupid.
No, it was a stupid second challenge, mate. No one should have made it from there.
We actually looked half decent. In that second half against Everton, I know I'm slagging us off, but that second half, with Soler, Souček and Paqueta, I still didn't like what Paqueta was doing, But genuinely, I know we don't have an out-and-out 6, and that is a problem, I think, against the better teams, because Everton don't really cause much in that midfield. They very much go down the wings or yeet it to Dominic. But I don't mind that midfield not against Newcastle. They'll fucking trash us because of how good Bruno is. It's just one of those things, isn't it? I'm not confident against Newcastle. I thought we might be able to do a job on them. Not now. I'm not.
To be honest,
You're Mr. Positivity.
Yeah, but
you're in the 7-0.
No, I think it will either be a draw or we'll get beat.
Do you know how bad it is?
Well, fucking I can, but again, it's been shit.
I think
this is what I was going to say. You can imagine, knowing you, Mr. Positivity, you can imagine a 2-2 where you go 2-0 down in the first half and come back and 2-2 it. Because it's just what we are at the moment.
No, that's what I mean. I think it's either going to be a draw or they'll sneak it by 1 goal.
Goodness is obviously not back.
I think both teams are just very unpredictable.
But
Newcastle Defenders Park, you'll get something. You've got legs.
I think it depends.
Oh, we're there, man.
I think it depends what they think of you.
And Andy Gordon's 90 minutes against Emerson. Yeah, so I think Wan-Bissaka will probably go left back that week when we get back.
Hit the fuck.
Well, we've done that last year. We got a penalty off it.
Yeah, I was going
to say. It's stupid. You just try and kick him out. You kind of kick him off the pitch.
Newcastle will be a hard game, but I think they are a team we can get at. But I think it completely depends. I hope Fulcrew's fit because that would be class.
I don't know if that. The problem is right now it's the midfield.
Yeah,
because I said to you a couple of weeks ago, wouldn't I? It'd be brilliant if we had a left or a right back that could go in as a false back into a centre mid with pace. I don't think Emerson's got it in him, to be honest with you. But it'd be brilliant if we could try and...
It's struggles being a left back.
So my thing is I'd love to try Cresswell in there, but the problem is how many times you try something, because then you look like you're desperate.
You did have one person.
Who?
I'd say you had Ben Johnson.
Yes.
Yeah, we sold him. Class decision.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not saying it was a good decision.
No, I don't think it was a good decision.
But
he was a player. He would have been better at right back than Kufel, to be fair.
I'm still at the point, though, unless we're within about 3 points of the relegation zone.
You keep him.
Yes, but I agree with David Sullivan as well of looking at other options because I do not like clubs that don't have a contingency.
No, so I agree with looking at the other option because if
you think about it, one of those other options was in a fucking Champions League final last year.
Yeah, but what I mean is like you said, if we're scraping results but we're not quite in relegation, then look at other options.
But we're not scraping results. When was our last win?
No, but like scraping a draw is what I mean. Okay. Still getting points but not really doing much. If we're still basically scraping by our teeth and not quite in relegation, but it's not looking like it's actually going to improve. Then by all means.
You know the problem now. We said last week, didn't we, that Ipswich and that. The results are going in our favour. Well, both Ipswich and Walsall on board for first wins this weekend. So you're looking at it now and you're going, you have to stick or twist. At the end of the day, Forest a couple of years ago, didn't they, when they gave Steve Cooper a new contract in November? A couple of years ago it worked, but then the next season in the same boat. So it just depends, I guess.
By the way, what a goal by Schmedox yesterday. Whatever the fuck his name is.
Yes.
What a goal.
You have to laugh that they beat Spurs. They're another one, mate, that's right now in the trouble position. Spurs. No, Spurs. Spurs are hot and cold, well beyond what Spurs usually are.
They got fucked off a Galatasaray midweek and then they got beat for Ipswich.
That's what I mean. It's just so weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oops. And then they get patted off Palace as well a couple of weeks ago, and just they're a weird one, mate.
I didn't want to just pile it on.
I can't say anything. Well, no, I can't say anything, man, because they pumped us.
I was going to say they came and slapped us. It wasn't that we were on the score flatters them because, to be honest, we had a bad 10 minutes and they run through us like hot knife through butter was the problem. But
they're not confident for Newcastle.
I think it'll be a 1-goal swing. I think it'll either be a draw or we'll go 1-goal swing either way.
So wait, you said draw or lose, then you said draw or win?
Yeah, draw, win or lose. There's only 3 options. I'm taking all 3.
Isaac's getting a hat trick. We'll win 4-3.
Yeah.
Isaac's getting a hat trick, but Fabianski's scoring 4. Yeah. So no, I think it's either going to be a draw or, like I said, it'll be one. I think, like you said, it could be 2-2. But there'll be a 1-goal swing home.
Yeah, obviously I'm going to St James's Park. I've never lost at St James's Park.
Why the fuck would you say that?
I'm just putting it out there.
Don't say that's something he's saying here.
No, I'm just saying. No. Do you know what it is? It is what it is, isn't it? No, we haven't. Last time I was there, Felipe Anderson fucking done him. It was 3-0, I think. by memory, and that was class. But they're all trying to say that's Pellegrini when we were actually flying, maybe.
Underneath him. That was a while ago.
Yeah, that didn't go so well the second year. I don't think there's anything more to cover. Kudus obviously out for another 2 games. That wasn't a shock, was it?
No.
You don't agree with it, do you?
No, I don't. Look, right, I get it.
Is it not technically a double offence?
No, it's not. No, because for me, right, he pushes him with his hand in his face. Like, if he's turned around and lapped him, right,
he's done it to 2 different folk.
Yeah, well, Palace deserved it. Imagine them for this shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? No, look, for me, right, they've already redded him for the first one. You can't. There's no double negative, mate. So you can't then just you're actually getting banned for 2.
It wasn't the VAR decision, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a double yellow.
No, so it's a straight red.
No, I thought it was a yellow for 1 and a yellow for the other.
No, you got so when they reviewed it,
when you put it past them, Tommy, I should have sent off for something.
There we go.
But it's a straight red for the first incident. So why be double punished then?
Well,
no,
why do you think we should get double punished? I
think the argument is it's a double violent conduct. So I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite happy with the 2 extra games because I said this to you. I thought it was going to be minimum an extra 3. I thought they were going to pile on a second charge.
Not really. I wanted to see him at fucking Newcastle.
Who? Kudus?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no, you know what I mean though. I said this to you, didn't I, last week? I thought because it's the PGMOL came out really and said it was 2 violent conduct offences. I thought they were just going to go, oh well, 3-6. There you go.
I don't agree with it. I think just if you're gonna instantly send him off for 1, tough. Fine him for the other one, but it's 1 instance. For me, I just think it's a bit of a joke.
Do you agree with that?
I can see why it was a double offence. Tomiyasu, it's difficult.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Suarez bit 3 people, for God's sake. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but not all in a 1.
No, but
you can't retrospectively a year and a half ago you done that.
Fucking Hannibal Lecter went around biting people on the pitch and got a big bag of nothing.
No, he didn't. Like an 8-game.
Yeah, I was going to say 8. 8 rings a bell.
For giving someone a nibble, man. And he done it 3 times. Twice before that. Ban him. Life.
Yeah.
If you walk around the street and just give someone a nice nibble on the face, you're getting jail, buddy. So that works.
I don't know you get up to bed.
Like, you know what I mean? Just, no. It does me in.
I think the worrying is you're going in towards the Christmas period and no one looks like they're in form for West Ham right now.
Roman Supper?
So what do you go?
What I mean is, so Bowen isn't really firing right now. Antonio looks leggy. That's all he looks.
Apart from a penalty.
Antonio's looked
Ipswich, I want to say. No, this is what I mean. Antonio looks good with legs. Does he look good like he's going to score? No. Exactly. Some of us look decent, but to be honest with you, he's not put enough on the board to actually know whether he's going to be a stat. Whether his output's going to be good, sorry. You've got a midfield 3 that aren't firing right now. Any way you try and configure it. Paqueta looks like he's fucking on a beach in Brazil. Emerson can't play football right now. The 2 centre-backs look half decent most of the time. And then Fabianski, if bad Pat were in, Fabianski's probably in the top 3 performers at West Ham right now.
Yeah.
This is not, I think, how anyone saw Lopetegui's first year going.
No, I had so much hope at the beginning, and it's slowly just kind of like, yeah.
I don't know.
Come Christmas, you'll think you'll win it.
What I'd like is if we stay like 13th to 15th, but we're like 4 or 5 points off the relegation zone. If we've done a month and a half worth of background checks or whatever, and contingency plan, and then say they twist, I'm alright with that. I'm okay with that. Because the problem is, man, in his interviews, I like him being brutally honest, but he just goes, yes, it didn't work. And you're like, yes, so you changed something at half time, mate. Yeah. What is it?
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
What the changes always seem to work as well.
Because Soler started, looked shit, came on the weekend, looked class. Yeah. You're like, well, what is he doing then?
I have no idea.
Have we not got 90 minutes in us? Is that what it is? I don't want to be a bit part team again. No. When we play half hour good and then we sit back for the other 60.
No.
Don't score, please.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I can't do that again. Can we move on to Arsenal?
Can do.
1-1 at the Bridge. Is it fair to say you got away with that?
Possibly.
Well, would you say?
Yes.
Erdegaard back? Probably saved your skin a little bit?
Not fitly.
No, I don't think he looked 100%.
No, he collapsed after the full muscle. He was on the pitch, he was on his back, he was absolutely breathing in his arse.
Yeah, it was.
And you can see why, because he was fucking running a boot.
Yeah, it was probably too much for someone to come back and play 90 minutes. But that's what I'm saying, with a bit of magic, I think you needed that magic, that assist. No one else can play that ball in that arse.
Odegaard, must be thinking, what the fuck have I come back to? Where's the press? Where's the intensity? Because if you watch Odegaard, he's always the farthest one up. He's always the one pushing. He's always the one trying to create mistakes. Everyone else is like, what's this? As if it's like fucking fire. The caveman.
Do you know what's glaring as well? I don't know if you agree with this. Is Odegaard always sits on the right. I don't think I ever really seen him drift over to the left. He doesn't do what like a De Bruyne does, where he just fucking finds space. He's very permanently bolted onto that right side to try and create a space for Saka. When I was thinking about the Bournemouth game and Liverpool game, you have no one in that right side, do you? And I didn't realise how glaring the office that was actually until I saw Odegaard playing. He's sitting there because when you see Arsenal pass through, they're always looking for Odegaard. I said that to you, didn't they? Every single time they were moving the ball up, they had to look at him.
Yeah.
They weren't looking at it out wide at all, were they?
He's the only creative player.
Yeah.
But the problem is, he's more than blatantly
If
obvious.
people turn and go, Saka's creative. Well, is he?
He's predictable, is the problem.
He's got two things. He can either cut in onto his left or he goes down the line and tries to fucking whip it.
The problem is he needs help because at the end of the day, if you don't have Odegaard on that inside, he's getting double manned every single time. And can't do anything with it.
But that's his thing to deal with.
Yes.
Salah, that was getting done with Salah. And then Salah had to find a different way of playing. He still has his what he was before it. Yeah. But he can also be like, I can just play off me then. So I don't need to take somebody on now.
Ben White and Timber both looked shaky.
Timber.
I actually thought Timber looked slightly better than Ben White. To be honest with you, Neto had him on fucking toast for 60 minutes. I don't think you knew how to deal with him.
I don't know. I just don't know what's happening with the defence.
But it's so solid, isn't it?
Gabriel struggled with Jackson as well.
It's weird.
Yeah, actually, that's a very good point. And it wasn't just he struggled with him on the ground because you think, Gabriel's strongest game isn't on the ground, is it? It's aerially, he's so dominant.
Yeah.
But it's genuinely, Jackson was just getting up and actually winning stuff.
Taking it down and controlling it around him, spinning him.
It's surprising. Genuinely surprising. I said this to him, I didn't see that. As one of the key battles, I didn't see that being a problem for Gabriel because he's so dominant.
Yeah.
But he just struggled. Who?
Fucking Nicholas Jackson.
Oh, man.
That's always when he fucking plays good. Prick. But it's a draw. You have to take it. I'm so fucking glad Saliba was offside today when he's passed it across goal because I don't have a fucking clue what Trossard was trying to do.
It was it
was such a...
How is he... It's like his foot just turned into like a flat Stanley's foot.
Do you know what made me laugh? Is and we both watched this at the same time. Is he's hit it. Obviously, it's gone to Rosed, and then it was when he's fucking hit the ground after contact play when he'd been tackled afterwards.
Oh no, you're on about the wrong one. That's the last minute. He's on about when he drags.
Oh right, okay.
You've got Havertz right behind him. Havertz looked like he was going to pull Trossard's head off.
Yeah. Tap it in. Havertz only needed to just guide it into the goal.
Yeah.
And fucking Trossard went, my beer. And fucked it.
Yeah.
He did. Right. There's players that do not start on this team anymore. Marino, get him to fuck. Trossard, get him to fuck. Havertz is a calm, get to fuck.
Marino didn't start, but good. Marino came on for a £100 million player.
Well, it's because he's injured.
Who, Rice? Mm-hmm. He didn't look injured to me. It looked like a personnel change to me.
Apparently he's got a broken toe. But
he
that
looks
was
like he's struggled.
Oh, so you can play 70 minutes. And
that was before the game. I don't know. I don't fucking put the team out.
No,
I should. Because Marino will fucking be there. The shit prick.
To be fair, 10 out of 10 by the way. Caicedo was the best man on the pitch.
I think he had a couple of good performances. No, I think Cucurella had man of the match because he kept Saka quiet all game.
I think other than one silly mistake, I don't think Caicedo did a football.
But Cucurella, they've got bones of a good team, that Chelsea team.
Gusto,
Cucurella, Caicedo.
Playing Kunku. It's baffling.
Well,
they've got such a good team.
And
you know what? That fucking Mascara, where his fucking name is, he's actually not as bad as I thought he was. Fucking the same thing. Fucking, he's actually not that bad. He actually is getting a song out those players that a Champions League finalist didn't.
Do you know the only thing that worries?
You know what I mean?
Well, not worries, sorry. The only thing that I saw with that Chelsea team, I thought Palmer was such a midday.
I think he was.
And I think Nkunku can play that 10.
He still
didn't take him off.
He was just off. And do you know what that means? Is he took, I think, two free kicks?
2 free kicks on one corner.
And he took the free kick the exact same way every time. And you sit there going, right, mate, I get it trying it first time, right? but don't do the exact same thing.
Maybe it's just an English thing.
How good was the Neto goal?
Oh,
it wasn't like it was. He's shot and just went in.
Oh, I disagree.
I'm not. It's not like he's fucking bent it round the player. He's used the player in front of him as a guide.
I've got a still.
It wasn't as brilliant as people are like masturbating over.
The only thing I'd agree on is it probably lowers it a bit how good it was, because I've got a still. Saliba at left back, Rice and Partey sitting in the centre back position. You got Erdegaard just floating, I think, behind him. He had no midfield.
Havertz just didn't.
And he's walked in, and he's just... the reason why I say it's such a good goal, as a fellow left footer, not got anywhere near as good a left foot as Neto, but you bend that top left, you try and bend that top left, you don't try and drag it into bottom right, but he done it, he completely burns out the driver.
I'm not saying Havertz would have stopped the score, and I'm not saying the reason the goal went in is because of Havertz. But if you've got a player there, he had about, 3-4 touches before he actually shot?
Yeah, he set himself
Havertz, put a bit of pressure on him.
Yeah.
That makes some fucking noise behind him as if like somebody's coming to clatter him. Fucking put a bit of fear into him, going, oh fuck, somebody's going to come and
you can't
take my leg.
shag him before he takes a shot, man.
No, but you know what I mean? Do something, don't just go and shoot then.
I think you did enough dark arts during the entire game. I'm not going to lie, I was screaming at the fucking TV at times.
Yeah.
Because the biggest incident for me is when Kai Havertz has got blood pissing down his face. Partey's tried to push him over so he can't be moved. So instead, he walks him off the pitch. So that then Yuri and Timber goes with a throw in. By the way, if I was in the stand, I would have lamped him. Yeah, because it was pathetic. You basically wasted time for 5 minutes.
Not a yellow card. I like this.
It's a joke.
And I'm not saying there's an agenda.
Don't say red free against Arsenal.
No. I think it's only as big because it is us. There's other teams that do it. They just don't get an awful lot of stick about.
Sky paint you as master of the dark arts, and you sit there and you.
It's not our fault.
No, I'm sorry. But name another club. Genuinely, what annoyed it was the sequence. So Havertz had a head injury. He's like that. He's standing up. He's standing up. He's like that. He can see bleeding. It is wrong. Go off the pitch and get it cleaned up.
When was it that last week?
Partey
told him to get back on the pitch.
Partey's trying to put him down.
No, it wasn't us. It was a different team. He's got off the pitch and then he's getting shouted at because he came off the pitch and he should have stayed on the pitch.
So Partey's in trying to push him onto the ground while the refs ask him to get off the pitch, and then he's looking, going, "Well, no, I ain't doing that, mate." He's gone off, and then Timber has literally foul throwed. But he hasn't, because it hasn't got onto the pitch. Even though his foot's, I think, got onto the pitch, which to my eyes was a foul throw. But obviously I must be wrong. And they're Mourinho in it. It's typical.
He just called the ball round until Havertz got back on the pitch. It was a joke, man. And I'm not saying you're the only team doing it. What I'm saying is
but don't come out.
It's pathetic football.
Don't come out a couple of weeks ago and have a go at Bournemouth when you got beat 2-0 going, oh yeah, they like stopping the game a lot and they like killing momentum. Yeah, well, you do then against every big team that play against you and try and play third football. That's all they do. And then I'll tell them about it as well.
It wasn't the fact that Bournemouth did it. It's the fact that no one fucking mentioned Bournemouth did it. But when we do it, it's if it's like fucking...
Yeah, the biggest problem is...
someone slapped the child.
No, you've got Martin Keown crying on Wednesday. Going, Martin Keown, after the Milan loss, they stopped momentum and we can't get a momentum going, so West Ferguson fall over. Like what you do on a weekly basis.
Right, yes, but it's Martin Keown. Everyone knows what he's going to say.
But Arteta came out as well after the Milan game.
But you know what he's going to say too.
But
he's done it for years.
That's your team's identity. Yeah. Is that we'll go down, we'll slow play, with the master of the dark arts and all this.
I mean, go to Newcastle and one of your players goes down, I'm just going to sit there very disappointed.
We won't go anywhere.
We don't like diving. Our fan base
don't like diving. Sorry, that can goes there. He gets kicked about, but he goes down.
Saka, Havertz,
Timber,
Gabriel.
Yes or no?
Nowhere near
Saka
as much
gets
as
kicked about.
Yeah, I don't know if kicked about is the right term.
No, Saka gets kicked about a hell of a lot.
His toe gets tickled and he doesn't.
Havertz goes down as if it's a feather. Yes, I can admit that. Partey doesn't. Partey's a 50-50.
Actually, do you know what? Out of a lot of them, of that game, Odegaard, 10 out of 10, because he was one of the only players that stayed on his feet when he got challenged.
I'm gonna watch every game when we come back. I'm gonna make a tally of every player.
Mate, I hate diving in general.
No, because you just want to be us.
That's the game we're on about.
No, but you just want to be us.
Arsenal fans get upset with the fact.
Okay.
You can't now go on about them getting 3 points because they haven't. So now we're obsessed with the fact that they're playing dark arts because that's where they're going to.
This dark arts thing's a fucking joke.
You know,
Sky. That's Sky.
But what I'm saying,
shit journalists. You were fucking on about You were on about it when it was Mourinho.
Yeah.
Exactly, but you're saying they're not shit now because they're not mentioning yous.
Who isn't?
Sky. They're not mentioning yous.
No,
every fucking second story is about us.
What I'm saying is every single Arsenal fan and Arsenal personality that you see was all on about we're living rent free now because we drawn against Man City, and now that it's gone against you and you ain't getting the wins, it's now like now we're all fixated.
Is Arsenal fan TV
Arsenal aren't playing football.
Were they ever credible?
No, they
can't take their opinions.
Well, they aren't the only ones, though, are they? That are out in the Arsenal sphere.
The most of them.
Well, Paul Merson said there was a bullseye on your back. Mike Perry at TalkSport said everyone's against you.
So Top Sport notorious for?
2 cents. Martin Keown.
Okay,
No, Paul Merson's not on TalkSport.
No, but I'm on about TalkSport.
You asked for who said.
Paul Merson is also a gaslighter.
So what?
You've just mentioned two people that actively go out.
Yeah, and then Martin Keown's actively saying that everyone's against you. No, hang about. Then Martin Keown's also saying everyone's against you. What I'm saying is crow wolf.
I'm not against you. If you played actual football,
are you rolling around more or playing good football? What one?
Both. It's not rolling about more. You just notice it more because we're playing shit.
There you go. That's what I mean.
No.
Yes, that's why that's what I just said. It's in the spotlight. Sean getting 3 points.
Yeah. I think if you're smashing teams
no, because when we were playing good football, it was still a negative. It was still a narrative.
Oh no, it's right.
It's a negative either way. But if you win by 6 goals,
so it doesn't matter.
No, when I mean that, it's the same as when you look at a Mourinho team, right? So when they win, you go, they win, but they're winning clever. When they start losing, that's when you end up getting the sack because no one deals with this shit football. Because all it is rolling over. You've literally called out today when I came and picked you up, and you said apparently Rice and Saka are injured. You know exactly why they're doing that. You know exactly why Arteta's doing that to put them out of an international squad again. And it is a fucking joke.
It's a fucking Nations League. I'm sorry.
When they retire from the nation.
Yeah. Fine then. I don't give a fuck about
No, you don't.
Football.
I do. I'm English.
But they know they're going to get away with it because they're our soft to their face.
It's a pointless, futile fucking tournament.
No. Your country.
You know what? No, this is a thing that I do agree with Rodri. They're adding so many fixtures in that doesn't need to be played. This fucking Nations League doesn't need to be played.
Take a pay cut then.
All right, okay, that's fine.
Well, no.
When you have about 6 injuries due to international break, I'm pretty sure Fulkrug was injured internationally. You have more.
No, he's been injured on and off.
But he
went out.
So Rice has near enough played 50 games a season for the last 6 years. I don't remember him getting a long-term injury, not at West Ham at least. He hasn't had one at Arsenal. So there's and also as well, I'd also like to add, if they're getting that many injuries, where's your 5 substitutes in every game? You aren't.
That's Arteta. I don't know what you want me to do. He never uses free. He's not even when everyone's fit.
No, but you just said that's what you get when you play all these players, all these minutes, and all these games. Well, then the 700 million that you spent since being at Arsenal, maybe you can have 5 subs a game.
No, you can't. You can't. No, because this Nations League pointless. International football shit.
No.
Yes. No, but no. Go if you have a poll of how many football fans actually like the international break, it's going to be a lot negative than positive. Back in when we were younger, it would be a bit different. So it was more exciting.
I'm in between you two, right?
Because not this Nations League.
I don't like the Nations League, but what I will say is I'm a very big believer that if you don't go to the England squad before a tournament, you shouldn't be going to the tournament.
This doesn't act to qualifying for a tournament.
No, but also it doesn't matter, right? So for me, it's black and white, right? You're an English player, you play for Arsenal, or you play for West Ham, whoever you play for, right?
I still get paid by
You're an English player. You're an English player. Yeah. That's the country you're from. I don't care whether it's the Nations League, whether it's a friendly, or anything like that. Yeah. Play them.
My thing is more, if
you should be proud to represent your country more than your club.
If you're going to represent England in a quote-unquote major tournament, I do also believe if you ain't going to the smaller games, quote-unquote, then you shouldn't be going to the England squad. No. And two, the reason why I'll quantify that by going, are we actually expected to win? I don't know why it's going to England, but we're actually expected to win a trophy. Yeah. When look at Saka, he wasn't in the England squad from November onwards. I want to say last year, still got in the Euro squad. But looked really disjointed in the England.
We have spoke about this before.
Yes.
This Nations League has no impact on qualifying.
By the way, sorry, this isn't just Arsenal. I want to put it out there. That isn't just Arsenal players. I think Kevin De Bruyne dropped out last international. I think did Foden. A couple of City players did as well, and I don't agree with that.
No,
I'm even with it because it's not just Arsenal, but Arsenal have started doing it because I think Liverpool are quite bad at it as well under Klopp.
I partially agree with what you're saying. This Nations League has nothing to do with qualifying.
No,
nothing. It's pointless.
As of March,
it doesn't matter.
As of March,
Who won it last time?
I didn't watch it last time.
But international football's good to watch, apparently.
Right. So
if you don't play in qualifiers, I agree you shouldn't play in the World Cup or Euros, sorry, because you haven't qualified to be there. I agree with that. But this Nations League,
if your manager is just going to lie about injuries, retire from international football. If it is that pointless and you're not proud enough to represent the country,
it is pointless.
I agree with that.
That's fine then.
No, that's what I mean.
Fine.
So
it's not the Nations League that no one wants to
No. In general, they retire from international football. So Ben White, right? If he's going to kick up a fuss and all that, retire. I don't care.
He's not playing for England.
No, right. But get back in your box. What I'm saying is,
but you just said Ben
Scottish
White
player,
is
Irish player, Welsh player. If you're not proud enough to represent your country when you're called upon,
after you fucking Irish want to play for you.
I genuinely think
Andy Robertson, right? He's Scottish, right? If he turned around and he refused to go for a tournament with you, then retire from.
I said this last year. See if it's.
I
would love to see. Obviously, if you're not privy to it, right? Because you're not in Germany. I'd love to know if Kai Havertz gets stick for not going to the French team. I know French players used to because the French media is fucking brutal.
Yeah,
but I know for a fact that Scottish people would not put up with John McGinn or McTominay or Billy Gilmore dropping out of that squad due to injury and then going into their club the next week when they come back and play 90 minutes. They put up with it.
No.
So why is an England family put up with it just because...
It's the Premier League. Yeah, bollocks. No, it's rubbish. I don't care with you.
Do you know what I mean, though? Welsh, can you imagine if Gareth Bale called back an international squad? They'll be fucking up.
People have called out before. It's not a new thing.
No, but they should retire then.
No.
It's not a new thing. It has started.
No, it's not a new thing, but I never remember... I don't remember, maybe 5-10 years ago, is actively the same suspects coming out of injury. Yeah. There's always... If you ever realise, and the only reason I'm picking up Arsenal is because I know you follow them closely, is Saka and another player, or Saka and Rice, or Saka and someone else, or Saka and Havertz last week, last international window. They played 90 minutes. Went on an international break. Oh, we're going to have to late finish check them because we think they ain't fit. They pull out, and then when we come back, you play 90 minutes again. Well, what is it? Are you injured or you're not? Because what I wouldn't mind is, if you're not injured, just put out that you're not injured. You don't want to go to the English.
People might not agree with this, and people might be fucking fitness fucking gurus and coaches of fucking sport. You have different personnel that like check the fitness. With club, sometimes you have to play those players. You have to. You get that. Sometimes managers force players to play.
Yes.
Sometimes players are like, okay, I'll play.
So you force yourself for the club, but you wouldn't force yourself for your country.
No, because it also depends on the coach. For England, you're stacked in mostly every position. Right wing, you could have multiple.
Striker, start right wing for you?
Well, Arsenal, he has to.
No, for England, does he start right wing for you? Not if he has to. Would he start right wing for you?
No, but that's not what I'm saying.
No, I'm asking you.
No, but can he be replaced? Yes.
He's not my first. He's my first choice right winger.
No, but he can be replaced.
Yeah, but you're missing what I'm saying. No. I don't think Thomas Tuchel is getting a fair whack of the England team. If he needs to go into a World Cup in a year and a half, whatever it is, he needs to go out to a World Cup in a year and a half. He's probably got 8 international breaks probably. And Saka's just not going to turn up until it's qualified. That's what I'm saying. I don't think. I think genuinely, I'd love to see
just
how many.
Because he's your starting. Yeah, right winger. He should not necessarily have to play every single minute of the nation.
No, and I'll tell you what,
every minute of the
I would agree to
every minute of.
I would agree to an extent when it is what I call a pointless friendly. So against fucking Romania or someone, it's like when Harry Kane. Do you remember when Harry Kane came back from injury at Tottenham? I think in the January, Mourinho absolutely fucking bit England's head off because he came out of injury, went to England, got injured again, and he didn't have him for another 2 months. Yeah. I get that. But my solution to this has always been, I said this to you the other week, is no player should be able to drop out due to injury grounds without going to St George's Park first and getting in and getting assessed.
The England ground, not the Arsenal ground, not the City ground. They should go directly to the England ground.
Well, Havertz and Saka didn't last. They just put themselves out as soon as
when you're out there. I agree, you should go to the back home to your medical base for England when you're out there. get that. But if you feel you're not fit enough to go out there,
you aren't medical staff.
No, but
you're a football player.
No, because you still have a medical team at Arsenal.
Yeah, but
and that's what I'm saying. You have different medical team at Arsenal.
Whose interests are Arsenal's in?
Arsenal.
No, and I get that.
I
agree. It's also up to the player.
They should be forced.
But if you're having somebody in your ear the whole time going, maybe I wouldn't go. We need you here. Do you want to challenge for the league, or would you rather just go play a Pissy Nations League?
No, fuck him. Do you know what?
Yeah.
David Beckham played on the highest platform.
That's a bad man.
No. David Beckham represented England with pride.
Yeah,
and it is one of the proudest moments, and he stated that. And he has played for some of the best clubs on the planet. And he would put England first. It didn't matter what game he was available.
But
no. But what I'm saying, that's one of the best players.
It's changed.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, so now.
I'm not disagreeing that, and I've openly said.
But that's why I'm saying.
International football, from when Beckham in Gerrard and Lampard and all that era were playing, is a lot different to now with fucking Conor Gallagher.
That's what I'm trying to say to you though. Is if you're not proud enough to wear the England shirt, then retire.
I don't know if it's proud. I don't know if it's proud or you don't put enough importance on it. Is what I'm saying.
That's what I mean.
It's important for the qualifiers. It's important for the tournaments. This Nations League thing. You
also earn your place.
If it's that important, it's that good to watch. Who won it last?
No. Right, yeah, you could make that point, mate. So group stages.
No, it's pointless.
You've got a perfect example, right? January and March, just for the Euros, right? We played Brazil, Italy, and then 2 other not being able to tune-up games. Saka was part of none of them. Now, your argument would be the game doesn't matter because it's a friendly. It's not. It's a friendly winding up towards a tournament that he wasn't part of. And I'm not saying he didn't win it.
But how pissed off
but then he doesn't look. It's the same as Arteta, right? That's why he plays the same players all week, every week. It's to try and get that synergy. Yeah. They don't have it. Because when we go into a fucking tournament, half of them decide that they can't be asked to go to the
how pissed off would you be if you did play that friendly and the likes of Kane and Saka and possibly Walker gets injured?
Well, this is what I said to you.
They're almost free your best
so I said this to you.
Completely agree.
If it
happens,
they can play a friendly or the final.
No, but it depends at club. I get that.
No, but last international break, I nailed it down for you. Bowen wasn't picked, and I went, I'm happy Bowen isn't picked, right? Because we get to spend more. He gets to spend more time at the camp and try and integrate the LOP system. But at the end of the day, mate, if he got picked, I expect him to go. Yeah. And I expect him to go. If he gets injured, unfortunately, it's one of them things. We suffered that with Naif Aguerd. Yeah. He got injured in the Rangers game we were at in July, came back a week before the World Cup started, and then played every single Morocco game to the semi-final, came back injured, and didn't play for the rest of the season, It's one of those things. You need to deal with it. If the geezer wants to go play for his national team, in my opinion, the national team has a higher precedent over the club.
Yeah, if I was a player now, no matter all this rubbish injury crap where they just can't be asked playing every game, I'd choose England over every single game.
You've got another angle of that as well.
That's the way you've kind of watched international football for the whole time you've watched football. It is so different now. Yeah, but international football isn't a. Would you agree that Saka it's not about the country anymore.
Would you agree that Saka has more reasons to turn down England than Havertz does for Germany? And the reason I say it is Saka's a local lad to Arsenal and Havertz isn't.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
So, like, for me, Saka has somewhat more of an excuse because Saka's a local lad.
He's an Arsenal boy.
Havertz came in 2 years ago and was on a fat wage.
Yeah. Who's Chelsea first.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, you know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, see, that
to
me, I think that's more of an excuse, more plausible.
What I think should just be scrapped is this fake injury crap and just say that you don't want to play.
Yeah, I'll
just come out. I don't care if you don't want to. Like, I would rather you get the bottle, be a man, and turn around and go, I don't want to play.
Beckham's won a lot of stuff, right? But he's still known for how many caps he got for England. Yeah. So Pete Shilton.
He played at Madrid. He played at Milan. He played at one of the best United teams. You sit there and you're like, this man done everything.
And when he speaks,
every week we say the same. Football's changed.
Yeah, but football's changed, right? But your pride in your nation is something completely different.
Do you know what I think has fired up England fans? I don't know about you actually, but I definitely think me. Spain have just won a Euros with Moreno and a 17-year-old on the wing and Morata up front. And when I look at that England squad, you look at that man for man, it wasn't even close. And that's the thing that I always worry about that sort of thing is, was it Southgate? Was it the fact he gets his full team, maybe 2 international breaks out of 8?
Yeah.
Because all of them just act injured.
That's what I mean. I don't think it should be an option. If you don't want to play, then you retire from international football. Or just don't turn up for the tournament. At all.
And apparently that Ben White thing, if you don't want to obviously rehearse old news, but that was because apparently, was it Shakespeare was trying to put him through game tape and didn't want to watch it because he didn't think he needed to know about another player rather than his counterpart.
Wasn't Craig Shakespeare? Who the fuck was it?
You know what I'm on about, the second, I can't remember his name. I can see his face, I just don't know his name.
Yeah.
Back to Arsenal, on a bit of a tangent. Fourth in the league, 9 points off the top. Worried?
Of course, I don't know what to think. I'll be honest, I don't know what to think, and I don't get what the fuck Arteta's done. When Odegaard left, before Odegaard got injured, Odegaard wasn't 100%.
Mm-hmm.
You could see that, but the team was still being intense.
Yeah, you would
We're still picking up points where we shouldn't have. Odegaard's come back, and as I said, he must be thinking, what the fuck have I come back to? I've come back to Arsenal 2017. Not fucking Arsenal.
Well, Keown reckons you were very good against the best Italian team.
I think it was flattering because
did they make a play?
Everyone knows what Inter Milan do. They're so it's Italian football. They're so solid defensively, but they're brilliant at shutting down space. But while someone's shutting down space, the other side's creeping up.
Yeah.
Not like right backs at fucking right wing, but the right backs more up to the midfield. So then you don't realise they've come up.
Yeah.
And they're so good like that. We might have had more crosses, more possession. But don't get that twisted.
Merz reckons if
Inter Milan wanted to have the ball,
yeah, they would.
They could have.
Merz reckons
that's how that is.
Merz reckons if you go 12 points behind, it's over.
I mean, never say never. I think
no,
that's
your opinion.
Never say never, but
I think that there's a lot of points to play for.
I mean,
I don't think it's a write-off yet.
We need to get fucking going. We can't go into the Christmas period fucking Saka with one leg and Odegaard not fit and
well, apparently to get 90 points, break that 90 point roof that I don't think Arsenal's ever broke.
We'll never agree.
Do you know what they need to do? They've actually already failed. It was 23 wins,
and we can't get that.
Well, no, you couldn't have lost again apparently this season.
I don't think it's over yet. I still think they're in it.
I think
Liverpool will drop points in the Christmas. And I tell you what, if they don't, by the way, fuck, he's done a job. But how thin that squad is, you would think, in certain areas, that Liverpool squad.
You'd think they'd drop
At some point, they've got to drop points.
If they don't, fair play. But to be fair, Liverpool
they didn't struggle against Villa, though.
They're a joy to watch.
They didn't struggle against Villa.
Where was I? I think I was in the pub yesterday. And I was overhearing a guy's conversation. He's like, "Oh yeah, they all deserved to win yesterday. Oh, they had the better chances." And I'm sitting there, I'm playing snooker. I ain't got to go up off the shirt. I was like, "The fuck are you on about?"
Yeah, no.
Did you watch it with fucking Stevie Wonder?
You know the more important thing is, though, City and Arsenal are both dropping points, and Liverpool are just churning and churning.
It annoys me.
Churning.
I think that's what annoys me fucking more.
Is that City dropping points?
That when City win, we drop points. When City lose, we drop points. Something needs to change in this Arsenal mentality at the moment, because I feel that we've been like, we've been so close to City the past 2 years. We should have won it 2 years ago. We went right close last season, so we're entitled to get there again. No one's entitled to fucking get anywhere.
No.
Look at that City squad. They work and work and work.
You know
Liverpool, you've already said it. Liverpool have that thin of light squad.
Yeah.
And they're working their arses off to be top.
Would you not see Arne Slot's face as soon as Konate went down? I think he went, fuck, I don't think I've replaced him for that, really.
Joe Gomez, is he injured again?
No, I think he's fit, but he ain't Konate, is he?
No, Joe Gomez had a ceiling a few years back.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'll give you the juice.
But you can see it with another set of Arsenal personalities. I'm not being funny. Mercer was on about it yesterday. He didn't even speak about Liverpool. He automatically brings up City as if City's the only one that's going to challenge him. You're like, mate, Liverpool are there.
You know what the difference is with City? Fuck you with City. You know what the difference is with Liverpool and us? Liverpool play with intensity.
They're also playing with complete freedom, because I don't think anyone expected them to be up there.
No,
this year. No one expected them to be up there.
I did not. I expected them to have a slow season, finish
top 4, 6,
top 4, top 6, and then
improve from there.
Yeah, I did not expect them to be top of the league. by Christmas.
He's doing a job, mate. Anyone that says any differently, and this is I think what's going to come by either Arsenal or City back in the arse. Is I think City probably still look at it and go, we're above Arsenal. I think Arsenal still looking and go, well, above City. Sorry, we're near City, and you're like, I don't think right now. I think you need to be looking further up and going. Liverpool are the ones to beat off the triggers.
Yeah.
They have the best thing you can do is football. I mean, all the ex-pros say it, is if you play with freedom.
Oh.
And right now, Arsenal don't like they're shackled because they just can't play. They can't play their
City
football.
make stupid mistakes. That not even that number 6. Like they just
City will buy a replacement in January, or they have to loan one.
I'm telling you now, and I've said this so many times about Arsenal. They're going to sign fucking, what's his name? I've absolutely freaking forgot his name. The Real Sociedad.
Zubamendi.
They'll buy Zubamendi just because in the Euro final, when Rodri went off, Zubamendi came on, and it was just like,
it's
Rodri. Like,
I mean, we didn't exactly ask a lot of questions.
No,
but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You didn't have to.
No.
you need a striker, mate.
People that are turning round and going, nah, Arteta should be out, Arteta out. Fucking chill. He's went through a rookie patch. He's overachieved the past 2 years from what he picked up.
I don't know if it's overachieved.
I do.
700 million.
He went from back-to-back 8 finishes to back-to-back 2.
Wrong.
One
of the seasons we should have won.
He's won
If he doesn't win the cups this year and you don't finish in the top 4.
Not one. No, 2.
One FA Cup in 5 years in his first 6 months. He ain't won it yet.
I won it 2.
No,
it's one cup.
One.
One professional trophy.
And also as well, sorry, Edu leaving as well. Is that?
Oh no, we're apparently fucking getting somebody back that's been under us, but I can't remember who the fuck it was.
But he's picked Forest. He's picked Forest's contingent of clubs over Arsenal because apparently Edu sees the way of football going is the model that Chelsea and City have, which is say like Strasbourg to Chelsea and Girona and is it New York with City.
Yeah.
And it's like they see that as the thing. They see that as the model now because you buy the players through there, obviously give your own club big money in the other country and bring in that Savio is a perfect example. Yeah. He's done brilliant at City. Apparently that's what Eddie's frustration was. Also helps as well that Marinakis is apparently tripling his wage. And Arsenal didn't want him as a CEO apparently. Didn't trust Eddie as a CEO and I think that might bite him in the arse.
I think it just shows you, even when you're years ago, when towards the end of Wenger, it was the Kroenkes that were the problem. Kroenkes then put money into Arsenal. Yeah. They've always put money into Arsenal. We just didn't really spend it well. We started to spend it well under Edu, Arteta, people like that. But Kroenkes are still the problem because they're like, we fully trust you. Go and do whatever you like. Go and get who you want. But Arsenal had a short list, and I'm pretty sure they only went and monitored maybe 2 of them.
You're not blaming the Kroenkes. You're not blaming the Kroenkes. Not for winning the title.
Not for winning the title, but for this fucking mess.
It does look a bit unplanned.
Edu has been one of the best things that's happened to Arsenal in the past decade.
He's funny enough.
He's gone.
He feels like he kind of aligns the.
It wasn't like it was.
The fan players and
it's a bit of a surprise.
Exactly. It wasn't like it was Klopp. November. It's my last season, guys. You had months process. This happened. We got fucking beat off of Newcastle, and it was like, oh, bye lads.
Yeah, there was no build up.
No, so you had to. So it was Arsenal put him on emergency garden leave because they had to. They had no choice. It was the exact same as the Newcastle man that left for Man United. You have to put him on garden leave because the problem is, why are you gonna let him in on Arsenal internal processes for say January, summer, next summer when he's leaving at the end of the day?
I get that.
That's in a competitive edge when he joins Nottingham Forest.
But he's the only one that him and Arteta were the only ones.
Yeah. Arteta didn't even comment on it really, but asked about it and he was very coy about it, to be fair.
I don't think he wanted to go.
No,
I think he wanted to go for the wave, but I don't think he wanted to leave Arsenal like that.
No, he probably wanted the Premier League, didn't he?
And
it looks probably like that's not been horrible. Not going to happen.
Oh, it's not going to happen this season. I'll say that now. I don't think we'll win the league. I don't think it's quite over. I don't think it's over yet. I don't think it's a fucking.
There's a lot of points to play there.
I don't think it's going to be the case of we're out of it now.
This is what I'm saying right now.
Anything can happen, but
if Liverpool weren't there, you'd go, it's all to play for because City are dropping points left, right, and centre. Rodri's out. Liverpool don't look like they're going to drop points.
You know what the problem
They're
is?
genuinely
There's
just...
been a couple shaky moments, and then all of a sudden they were just like, right, back on the attack.
Well, Villa at times, they tore them apart.
Yeah.
You know what the problem is, and the difference is with us and City? I keep saying City. Us and Liverpool. They have players that can come on and they will change how they play. Darwin Núñez, right? Darwin Núñez, you could just fire a ball over the top, he's going to sprint onto it.
Oh, he's a nightmare.
Jota, you have to play it to him, and he will go in a...
You've got
Diaz,
you've Salah, you have so many players.
We need that striker that, if he doesn't start, come on, and just sit in the middle of the box and fire across.
Did you have him in Nketiah? I'm not trying to...
You can't put that barn door.
No, what I mean is he better? Because now you have nothing.
I'd have nothing in him.
Because now...
I honestly would.
Now, your problem is you have Havertz, right? And then when Havertz isn't playing up front, you seem to be putting Trossard in there because you don't really trust Jesus. So it's like... No, not really. So then, is Nketiah better than those two?
Yes, as a finishing
option. I honestly believe this. If we had a striker, Havertz would be better.
Okay.
What, an out-and-out striker?
An out-and-out striker with Havertz, I honestly believe. I think you would see Havertz of Bayer Leverkusen, not Havertz of Chelsea.
Okay.
I hand on heart, believe that. I think there's a player in Havertz, but when we're playing to him, I think there's a lot of pressure on him because he wasn't really a striker.
No.
He was always maybe like a centre forward.
That's why everyone was so thingy. He was never a 9. It's not his thing. He's never.
And I feel that there's so much pressure because there isn't anybody that can come on.
But he's also not
and be that player.
But that's what happens when you get rid of all your fucking...
because even when Nketiah was there, he wasn't fucking...
No, but you look at it, you got rid of Nketiah, Emil Smith-Rowe, fucking Reece Nelson...
Emil Smith-Rowe made sense. I get this whole hindsight thing, like Emil Smith-Rowe made sense.
FFP sense,
Yeah, but we're paying a lot of wage to the man that's played minutes.
And look at him, he's playing well for Fulham. Anyway,
his performances were never the issue. His fucking time on the treatment table was the issue.
Can we get on to the PGMOL incident?
Oh yes, it made my day.
So,
Gavin's favourite ref, David Coote, you probably would have seen it by now. I think
many other names
has decided to.
Full Jurgen Klopp a German cunt.
So I'd like to know where this is from, right? Because this isn't recent. I don't think. I think that's fair to say. Probably it looks like it's leaked on the surface.
You can tell it's not.
They said they were in isolation. And this is COVID.
And he looks absolutely wired.
Oh, he's not. But also, right? You're in lockdown. You're in isolation, right? There's all about social distancing and all that crap. Your pissed as a fart. Don't know what else was going on, but we'll go with just alcohol.
Look wired, man.
Yeah. So you're at your dish.
I don't know if they're still in COVID. He was on about Klopp had a go at him in isolation.
Yeah, they said they were 2 meters apart. The two people speaking to each other said they were 2 meters apart. David Coote and the geezer.
Oh,
they weren't 2 meters apart, but they both smashed out their nugget, mate.
He's suspended while they review and investigate. I always find this funny. What's there to investigate? It's clearly on there, unless it's a doppelganger, which you thought to begin with.
I look at him, he looks as if like...
No, because he looks... It looks 4 a.m. in a gaff that you've had about 4 bottles of Bucky and he's sitting there with a line. He looks gone.
He's not. But the boy filming looks off his dish and all.
John myself as well, in the actual video, he turns around and he goes, "We can't share this because it will ruin the boy's career." And then what do? They share it and ruin the boy's career.
Yeah.
He's gone in it.
Good.
Or he's done in the Prem.
Good.
Well, Klopp's not there anymore.
You want to see your criminals.
Klopp's not there anymore.
No. He had a guy at all Liverpudlians.
Yeah.
At the end, they said that we ate Scousers, didn't they?
Yeah,
I suppose he's gone.
I personally believe this. I don't know if you believe this, but I've seen a couple of people go on about how a lot of managers from the north, and that's why northern clubs get quite a lot of bias. Personally, the way to get rid of that is what I said to you last year. Just get the best refs in from the continent and pay them more.
Yeah.
And then a Spanish fan in Madrid who comes over, who used to ref in La Liga, he ain't going to like West Ham, is he? He ain't going to support Arsenal or someone, is he?
No, the problem is, right, when he explains it, Jurgen Klopp had a go at me and he's an arrogant, and like...
We've all done that.
The problem is...
but we don't have an impact on how games go.
No, exactly.
But also, right, if someone has a popular... David Coote's human, right? Now, if someone has a pop at you, you're going to call them.
I'm pretty sure. Was Klopp not fined in 2022? In 2020, though, with having a go at the ref.
Yes, I believe he was.
Yeah.
So but I've just checked. That's why I'm on my phone. David Coote officiated at Liverpool Aston Villa at the weekend.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So I don't understand how he's managed to do that.
And you look at it, we're wrong about this. The Liverpool at Villa game, because now and someone said this brilliantly. It's like someone not sound enough, but with enough time in their hands, Liverpool fan is going to look through every single game he has managed at refs get Liverpool and gone, what that then? Because we're trying to decide, if you've watched the game, when Nunes scores the first goal, I'm sorry, that push and Salah's a red. Yeah. That's not even a question.
He didn't even give it.
No, I know. By the way, I didn't believe you when you said that. I rewatched it on the highlights, and it's like the commentator goes, "Didn't give it as a foul," and it's like what?
Yeah.
He's literally just come like that, a Salah.
Alright, and then he's not even done a second glance. He's fucking like.
Is him getting removed from the Premier League roster for refs going to improve the officiating?
No.
They'll just bring someone else who. But do you know what? Right? They'll be fine. That'll be all right.
Then you can't just wipe them out. Wipe them out. And bring fucking.
No, let's not do that.
Right, we're not going genocide on refs.
No. Just bring new people in.
Yeah, I'd agree.
We had fucking Andre Maradona for fucking years.
I said this before we started this pod. Do you know what I'd love to see?
Italian refs.
A form table of referees in the whole EFL. No, because you think at that. Because then there is an incentive to be good, and then there is an incentive to be bad.
There should be an incentive now.
No, but right, they're very good, but there's not. So that's what I'm saying.
Drop pay.
Oh no, I don't agree with that.
Drop their pay.
Don't agree with that. I reckon, in my opinion, you should have a.
If you do something that bad, not when I say that, I don't mean like, you've.
Right, okay. Football players don't get fined. They don't get fined their wages.
It depends.
No, it doesn't depend.
No,
every football player gets a base wage a week. What's it? So then Fulkrug shouldn't have been paid then the odd time he was at West Ham. That's a bad road to go down.
Clubs introduce
fines. You get fines and incentives, but you do not get the other side. You do not get deductions. When you don't go,
a fine is a deduction.
Minimum wage, mate.
No, a fine is a deduction.
Good thing.
I don't mean it should be deducted forever.
Oh, right.
It should be deducted like that payment.
No, I disagree.
It should go. You have to. You should manage in the Championship for a while.
This is what I'm
not
saying.
Not just 1 week and go.
What I mean is, by the form table, I'd like almost like a Premier League Championship, League 1, League 2, and then below, and then do you know what I mean? Because then it ain't stupid like Michael Oliver's got a bad month to drop into the League 2.
No,
but like
yes,
I'm not going to lie. This whole Coote thing. If you only said the German opinion bit, it's an opinion.
No,
I think
because
the bit at the end. I don't condone. Obviously, we need to understand.
No, the problem is, I've been a public person. I personally believe bringing up, he had a go at me, but calling him a cunt and all of that, you're just stupid, mate. You're asking for yourself.
Oh no, but the problem is, in my opinion, if he can, the managers all have opinions on refs.
Yeah,
refs have opinions on managers. This is something from 3-4 years ago. Do I condone it? No, but it's happened.
We all have opinions, right? I have a great opinion on David Coote. He's a prick.
I don't even think he'll get dropped. I think he'll lose his job.
I think that's unfair.
But what I mean is, we all have opinions.
VAR.
But other like.
He shouldn't lose his job for something he said 4 years ago.
No, I disagree. I completely disagree. It doesn't matter if it's 4 years ago today.
He scored someone a cunt.
He's had a go. He's had a go at a geographical area.
Yeah.
And then he's actively shown bias and anti-bias towards Liverpool.
No, all right, okay. So if there is proven bias towards,
that video has.
No, proven bias as in like you can see his decisions.
No, but that video has actively shown he does not like Liverpool.
Mate, I don't really like him that much.
You're not a ref.
So what I'm saying is though, he can come out and say he doesn't like the club, but he can still do a professional job, mate.
This is my point.
You have public figures. You know what? It's like Donald Trump. But he has his opinion on people. People don't like him. People are on about he shouldn't be president due to his opinions on other people and stuff like that. That's just a political war of things. But there's people like that people are like, well, he shouldn't be in a job because he said
he'll lose his job. I don't agree. To be honest with you, but he'll lose his job.
I don't know if he should never officiate a game. He should never officiate.
The reason why
in the Prem again.
the problem is.
No, in England again. Fuck
it's when
that.
when you try and have an officiating issue like that, it's all I'm going to do is a job like that because it's just so stupid. You're meant to be a neutral party on the floor. You're meant to be a neutral party, and I've always had a problem with managers and players having Barneys at refs, but. The problem is, mate, is you know better than them, man. If all you're doing is you're getting absolutely
lagged and going, the ref's as human as the manager.
Yeah,
a manager can sit in a conference room and slag a ref.
Yes, but
refs come out.
But refs didn't want a post-match conference. That is up to them.
No. What I mean is, the ref has said something in private with a stupid mate who's recording.
It ain't in private.
No, but it is in private.
No, it's not.
It's in his hands.
No, at the point where you're looking into a fucking camera. That's not private.
No. What I mean is, he said it in private, as in his private abode or in someone's house, right? They've been stupid enough to record it during lockdown, and then it's resurfaced years later.
I completely disagree.
I think I don't agree with if there's been no bias towards the club other than the fact that he just doesn't like the club.
It's on
you
camera.
can't fault him for that.
It's not private.
If you're a West Ham fan and you managed to, and you ref the Tottenham game, Tottenham versus
wouldn't be able to.
You'd have bias.
It wouldn't be allowed.
There's
it wouldn't be allowed. That is simple fact. Michael Oliver is from Newcastle. He's not allowed to manage a Newcastle game. He's also not allowed to manage any northeastern club like that.
Mark Clattenburg.
That exact reason. It's to try and keep things as fair as possible. So because the problem is, you're conspiracy theorists up the wazoo when it comes to football.
Yeah.
Michael Oliver had taken a payment off the Saudis 2 years ago, and Arsenal fans are crying about that's why they didn't get the second yellow against Kovacic last season. Do you remember? And it's like, you don't need to feed the fire. Just get him sacked or get him in the championship and fuck him off.
There's two things.
He's so stupid.
That the back of this, I would love to know referees and officials' opinions of it. One, Gary O'Neill. I'd love to know what they think of him. And two, remember that Charlie Austin fucking interview?
Yes.
I would love to see what their reaction was to that. But no, Gary O'Neill, I feel he would go absolute fucking apeshit in the manager meeting. And then come into his interview and go, they've explained themselves, so.
Yeah.
They might be wrong, but they've explained it.
One last thing to pick up. The Moyes himself, Mosiah, he's been linked with 4 jobs.
Which I've got to hear this.
Palace, Wolves, Southampton, Leicester City are apparently all exploring their options.
Who's Leicester's manager now?
Steve Cooper.
Ooh. What is he an option for?
Well, see, it's the same for them, isn't it? So I would just like to put this out there.
It's very short-sighted.
I believe I said this last year if and when he leaves West Ham, he'll only be able to get a relegation favourite. Just to say, if Palace are sacking Glasner, can we take Glasner? Because I'll take him the other week. Or maybe Gary O'Neill, actually.
I'd take Gary O'Neill.
I don't know why the Southampton managed to get sacked in there. What the fuck's he meant to do with what he's got? Not being funny. Have you seen that squad?
My problem is, Moyes will bring in his shit football. Or, sorry, he'll play good for a year, then bring in shit football the second year, and then he'll blame it on non-investment.
The two posts I saw, there were numerous Everton fans asking for it to go back to Everton.
Go back to Everton. Get them relegated and get them the fuck out of the league.
I don't think they need to worry about relegation. Hey, who is it now, Sean Dyche? Fuck it, they're gone.
No, get Moisey in because I'd love to see Moyes getting relegated. I'll come in, I'll save him.
No, because Sean Dyche had that thing of never being relegated.
No, I'll tell you now, if he takes Palace or Wolves, he'll do a good job.
No, he will. I want him relegated.
No, that's fine, but I'm saying he'll do a good job.
No.
The reason why, Palace and Wolves both have two things. They're both a solid back four.
Yeah,
solid foundation, sorry.
Because they ain't.
No. Well, Brandt's good.
Yeah, but Michael Keane's not.
No.
Michael Keane's like having a hole in defence. He might as well just not be on the pitch.
No.
But
no, he is shit.
Yeah, Michael Keane is awful. You're a better defender than Michael Keane. But no, Moyes, I want him with all the crap that he's
I am surprised he was linked with a Premier League job though, because I think I said struggling, but I meant struggling towards January, February time or Championship, I thought. But clearly, and by the way, that's just a speculation that I've seen today, but it's from 2 or 3 different sources, so I'd assume that it's probably correct. He is interested apparently getting back into management.
Good. We can stay away from Scotland. We've already got
the Scotland job, actually, that's fair enough.
We've already got one plan, we don't need a fucking other.
No. Yeah, do you know? No, because you know why? See if he loses, it'll be Scotland's fault.
I blame that.
Blame your own country for failing. Yeah, do you know what? No, I hope he takes over Everton, they shit the bed, and they get relegated.
No, he's first thing he's going to do when he becomes Everton manager? If he does, bring Fellaini back.
Oh,
that's what he needs to do.
He'll get Souček. They'll buy Souček, and they can't have him right now because he's only good centre mid we have. Next week, international break. Hopefully, if Arsenal decide to take their players away. But we'll...
It's alright, it's only Nations League. No one knows anything about it.
9 points off the top. Someone's gone.
It was yours to National 9, sure.
Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It'll make Gavin smile.
Aye, class, love it. Aye.
It's coming home, lads.
Oh, fucking plan.
Cheers.